BNY Mellon price target lowered to $49 from $56 at RBC Capital. American Resources Corporation subsidiary, Realment Technologies, secures working capital facility to expand first purification facility. Enables Realment Technologies to establish credit history and provides low-cost, non-dilutive, growth capital to expand current rare earth and battery element purification facility. Maxis Capital has put in place an initial facility of $2.0 million to expand the production capabilities of rare earth and battery element recycling fissures, in/Access Wire, July 1, 2022. American Resources Corporation, NASDAQ REC, American Resources or the company, a next-generation and socially responsible supplier of rare earth and critical elements, carbon and advanced carbon materials to the new infrastructure and electrification marketplace, today announced that Realment Technologies, Realment, has put in place an independent working capital facility that will enable the division to expand to revenue and cash flow generation. This initial working capital facility of $2.0 million will be used to expand Realment's first-of-a-kind facility in terms of critical battery material production, internal lab space and additional pre-processing to scale the production of high-purity and sustainable battery and magnet-grade critical and rare earth elements. American Resources Realment secures working capital facility. Kohl's takes down the for sale sign, sinking its stock more than 15%. Kohl's is no longer for sale. Northern Trust price target lowered to $110 from $133 at RBC Capital. Financial select sector, pivot points. Blizzard Entertainment acquires Boston-based studio Proletariat to expand development pipeline for World of Warcraft registered. Fly Intel, Premarket movers. Notable open interest changes for July 1. WestRock price target lowered to $36 from $44 at KeyBank. International Paper price target lowered to $37 from $41 at KeyBank. Zoomtobel CEO cautious about the future due to expensive raw materials. Friday's top upgrades and downgrades: AppLovin, KT, Etsy, FedEx, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, Huntington Bankshares, Nutanix, Paychex, Shopify, Simon Property, Tesla, Ventas, Warner Brothers Discovery. Tuesday deadline reminder: the Shaw Law Firm encourages investors in Mullen Automotive Incorporated with losses of $100,000 to contact the firm. Los Angeles, California Newsfile Corporation, July 1, 2022. The Shaw Law Firm, a national shareholder rights litigation firm, reminds investors of a class action lawsuit against Mullen Automotive Incorporated F/K/A Net Element Incorporated, Mullen or the company, NASDAQ, Mullen, for violations of Sections 10b and 20a of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 and Rule 10b-5 promulgated thereunder by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Investors who purchase the company's securities between June 15, 2020 and American Airlines offers pilots pay rises of up to $65,000 to help end crippling shortages, reports say. Activision Blizzard closes acquisition of Proletariat. General Motors sees Q2 net income between $1.6b $1.9b. American Tower price target lowered to $283 from $286 a key bank. Crown Castle price target lowered to $205 from $219 a key bank. SBA Communications price target lowered to $367 from $393 a key bank. Blizzard Entertainment acquires Boston-based studio Proletariat to expand development pipeline for World of Warcraft registered. Irvine, California. Business Wire, Blizzard Entertainment today closed the acquisition of Boston-based studio Proletariat to better serve players in the award-winning massive multiplayer online role-playing game World of Warcraft. Over the next 2 years we plan to hire hundreds of the best developers to serve the needs of our World of Warcraft players. The extraordinary team at Proletariat will be a key component of our talent acquisition efforts, said Bobby Kotick, Chief Executive Officer of Kohl's. Execs break down decision to abandon sale talks with franchise group. Kohl's CEO Michelle Gass and Peter Boneparth, chair of Kohl's board of directors, joined CNBC's Squawk Box to break down the company's decision to end sale talks with franchise group. General Motors reaffirms FY22 adjusted EPS view of $6.50 $7.50, consensus $7. Jamf introduces Jamf Safe Internet to power online safety anywhere students learn. Digi International unveils Digi XBLR module for low Rawan connectivity for IoT deployments. American Financial Group Incorporated declares quarterly dividend. RPM to announce fiscal 2022 fourth quarter and year-end results on July 25, 2022. Regions Financial to announce second quarter 2022 financial results on July 22, 2022. Portillo's Incorporated to announce second quarter 2022 results on Thursday, August 4, 2022. Bork Solar Energy Storage Systems subsidiary Halyuho Energy has signed $49.8 million of contracts in Q2 2022 in the state of Hawaii alone. Vaxshert provides an update on proxy voting and urges all stockholders of record as of April 11, 2022 to vote by July 5, 2022, at 11:59 p.m. ET. Allianz announces new upside caps for July series of U.S. large-cap buffered outcome ETFs. Accenture completes acquisition of capabilities from Transcomets. Armor Residential Right Incorporated confirms July 2022 dividend rate per common share and Q3 2022 monthly dividend rate per Series C preferred share. Western Uranium and Vanadium Corporation announces results of annual general and special meeting. AstraZeneca shares data at EASL and ESMO World GI for Imfinzi, durvalumab, combinations in patients with liver and biliary tract cancers. NBT Bancorp Incorporated announces date of second quarter conference call. Blueprint Medicines granted orphan status for mastocytosis treatment. Checkpoint Software to announce second quarter 2022 financial results on August 1, 2022. Major League Football, MLFB, announces partnership with the Ticks for upcoming 2022 season. Investor Action Notice. The Shaw Law Firm encourages investors in Energy Transfer LP with losses of $100,000 to contact the firm. SPDR S&P 500 ETF Trust. Pivot Points. Tuesday Deadline Notice. The Shaw Law Firm encourages investors in Arcot Quantum Incorporated with losses of $100,000 to contact the firm. Los Angeles, California Newsfile Corporation. July 1, 2022. The Shaw Law Firm, a national shareholder rights litigation firm, announces the filing of a class action lawsuit against Arcot Quantum Incorporated F/K/A Centricus Acquisition Corporation, Arcot or the company, NASDAQ, ARQQ, NASDAQ, SEN, for violations of the federal securities laws. Investors who purchase the company's securities between September 7, 2021 and April 18, 2022, inclusive, the class period, and all holders of Centricus securities as Major League Football, MLFB, announces partnership with the Ticks for upcoming 2022 season. Online platform to handle ticketing for majority of league teams. League announces unique game schedule concept. Lakewood Ranch, FL/AccessWire, July 1, 2022. Major League Football, OTC Pink MLFB, today named a Ticks, an international web-based ticketing service provider, as an official online ticketing provider for 3 of the league's 4 host markets for its season, beginning August 9. Fans of the Arkansas Attack, Alabama Airborne, and Virginia Armada will be able to purchase tickets to support their teams at MLFB.com or at atix.com, atix.com, beginning Wednesday, July 6. Hyundai Motor America reports total June sales of 63,091 units, down 12.9% YY. Care Trust Right announces changes to the board of directors. Vaxshert provides an update on proxy voting and urges all stockholders of record as of April 11, 2022 to vote by July 5, 2022, at 11:59 p.m. ET. Key Proposal Number 2 has received significant support, but additional votes are needed for approval. Western Uranium and Vanadium Corporation announces results of annual general and special meeting. Toronto, Ontario, and Nucla, Colorado, July 1, 2022. Globe Newswire, Western Uranium and Vanadium Corporation, CSE, WUC, OX, WSTRF, Western or the company, is pleased to announce the results of the company's annual general and special meeting of shareholders. The meeting, held in Nucla, Colorado on June 30, 2022. Jamf introduces Jamf Safe Internet to power online safety anywhere students learn. Jamf Safe Internet is a comprehensive content filtering solution, optimized for education and integrated with Jamf's management and security platform to deliver a safe online experience to students while offering effortless management for admins. Jamf Safe Internet is a comprehensive content filtering solution, optimized for education and integrated with Jamf's management and security platform to deliver a safe online experience to students while offering effortless management for admins. NBT Bancorp Incorporated announces date of second quarter conference call. Norwich, New York, July 1, 2022. Globe Newswire, NBT Bancorp Incorporated, NBT or the company, NASDAQ, NBTB, will release details of its financial results for the second quarter 2022 on Monday, July 25, 2022, following the market close. The company will host a conference call at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, Tuesday, July 26, 2022, to review these results. Portillo's Incorporated to announce second quarter 2022 results on Thursday, August 4, 2022. Chicago, July 1, 2022. Globe Newswire, Portillo's Incorporated, Portillo's, NASDAQ, PTLO, the fast casual restaurant concept known for its menu of Chicago-style favorites, today announced that it will be reporting second quarter 2022 financial results on Thursday, August 4, 2022 before the market opens. Checkpoint Software to announce second quarter 2022 financial results on August 1, 2022. San Carlos, California, July 1, 2022. Globe Newswire, Checkpoint Software Technologies Limited, NASDAQ, CHKP, a leading provider of cybersecurity solutions globally, today announced that it will release its financial results for the second quarter ended June 30, 2022, on Monday, August 1, 2022, before the U.S. financial markets open. Management will host a video conference call with the investment community at 8:30 a.m. EDT/5:30 a.m. PDT on August 1, 2022. A live webcast of the call will be hosted on the company's website at http://www.checkpoint.com/ear. Borks Halyuho Energy signed $49.8 million of contracts in Q2 2022 in Hawaii. General Motors reports U.S. Q2 sales down 15% to 582,401 vehicles. RPM to announce fiscal 2022 fourth quarter and year-end results on July 25, 2022. Medina, Ohio Business Wire, RPM to announce fiscal 2022 fourth quarter and year-end results on July 25, 2022. ZIM Integrated Shipping Services, ZIM. Don't miss this dividend. ZIM has one of the best dividends in the shipping industry. While demand for durable goods is expected to slow down and charges fall, this stock is still a great addition to a well-diversified portfolio. Borks Solar Energy Storage Systems subsidiary Halyuho Energy has signed $49.8 million of contracts in Q2 2022 in the state of Hawaii alone. Santa Clara, California, July 1, 2022, Globe Newswire, Borks Technologies Incorporated, NASDAQ, BRQS, Borks, or the company, a global provider of 5G wireless solutions, Internet of Things, IoT, solutions, and innovative clean energy, with global operations in the US, India and China, today announced that its majority-owned solar energy storage systems subsidiary, Halyuho Energy LLC, HHE, has signed with developers and property owners for 9 solar plus energy storage projects in the state of Hawaii totaling $49.8 million, as of the last day of Q2, 2022. 8 of the 9 projects are on the island of Oahu, and 1 on Hawaii Island. Implementation of these projects will start as early as Q3 of 2022 and be completed within 2023. All of these customers are purchasing HHE unique energy storage systems, including its fully differentiated Solar Plus storage system with energy share technology for multi-dwelling unit residential applications. The unique HHE's energy share technology enables 25% more delivered energy with 50% fewer batteries and fully opens the previously untapped multi-dwelling unit property market. Armor Residential REIT Incorporated confirms July 2022 dividend rate per common share and Q3 2022 monthly dividend rate per Series C preferred share. Vero Beach, Florida, July 1, 2022, Globe Newswire, Armor Residential REIT Incorporated, NYSE, ARR and ARR PRC, Armor or the company, today confirmed the July 2022 cash dividend for the company's common stock and the Q3 2022 monthly cash dividend rate for the company's Series C preferred stock. AstraZeneca shares data at EASL and ESMO World GI for Imfinzi, durvalumab, combinations in patients with liver and biliary tract cancers. Wilmington, Delaware. Business Wire, AstraZeneca presented data for Imfinzi, durvalumab, combinations from the Himalaya and Topaz 1 Phase 3 trials at the European Association for the Study of the Liver's International Liver Congress 2022, EASL 2022, and the European Society for Medical Oncology's World Congress on Gastrointestinal Cancer, ESMO World GI 2022. Exploratory sub-analyses from Himalaya and Topaz 1 were presented at ESMO World GI 2022, June 29 to July 2 in Barcelona. Additionally, Jamf introduces Jamf Safe Internet. Accenture completes acquisition of capabilities from Transcomets. Tokyo Business Wire, Accenture has completed its acquisition of digital engineering and operational technology capabilities from Transcomets. Regions Financial to announce second quarter 2022 financial results on July 22, 2022. Birmingham, Alabama. Business Wire, Regions Financial is scheduled to release its second quarter 2022 financial results on Friday, July 22, 2022. American Financial Group Incorporated declares quarterly dividend. Cincinnati Business Wire, American Financial Group Incorporated, NYSE, AFG, announced that it has declared a regular dividend of 56 cents per share of American Financial Group common stock. The dividend is payable on July 25, 2022 to holders of record on July 15, 2022. About American Financial Group Incorporated. American Financial Group is an insurance holding company, based in Cincinnati, Ohio. Through the operations of Great American Insurance Group, AFG is engaged primarily in property and casualty insurance. Vaxshert provides update on proxy voting, urges stockholders to vote. Oaktree Specialty Lending Corporation schedules third fiscal quarter earnings conference call for August 4, 2022. Best penny stocks to buy right now? 4 to watch under $1. Penny stocks under $1 to watch. The Post best penny stocks to buy right now? GM has nearly 100,000 vehicles parked at its facilities without some parts. General Motors Company said on Friday it had about 95,000 vehicles in its inventory that were manufactured without certain parts. Invesco Limited to announce second quarter 2022 results. Atlanta, July 1, 2022/PR Newswire Invesco Limited, NYSE, IVZ, will release its second quarter 2022 results on Tuesday, July 26, 2022. Ameris Bancorp announces date of second quarter 2022 earnings release and conference call. Atlanta, July 1, 2022/PR Newswire Ameris Bancorp, NASDAQ, ABCB, the company, announced today that it intends to release its second quarter 2022 financial results in a press release after the market closes on Tuesday, July 26, 2022. H. Palmer Proctor Jr., Chief Executive Officer, Nicole S. Mainstay Mackay Defined Term Municipal Opportunities Fund declares monthly dividend distributions for the months of July, August and September 2022. New York, July 1, 2022/PR Newswire Mainstay Mackay Defined Term Municipal Opportunities Fund, the fund, NYSE, MMD, today announced monthly dividend distributions of $0.085 per common share for the months of July, August and September 2022. This amount is consistent with the fund's April, May and June 2022 dividend distribution, which was also $0.085 per common share. WFC Class Action. Hagens Berman, National Trial Attorneys, encourages Wells Fargo, WFC, investors with significant losses to contact the firm's attorneys. Securities class action filed. San Francisco, July 1, 2022/PR Newswire Hagens Berman urges Wells Fargo and Company, NYSE, WFC, investors who suffered significant losses to submit your losses now. Class period, February 24, 2021, June 9, 2022 lead plaintiff deadline, August 29, 2022 visit, www.hpslaw.com/investorfraud/WFC contact an attorney now, wfc@hpslaw.com 844-916-0895 Wells Fargo and Company, NYSE, WFC, securities class action. The litigation focuses on Wells Fargo's statements about its diverse slate hiring policy, diverse search requirement, which required that at least half of interview candidates must represent a historically underrepresented group for most posted jobs in the U.S. paying more than $100,000 per year. AstraZeneca presents Imfinzi data from Himalaya, Topaz 1 trials at Easel. Digi International unveils Digi XBLR module for low Rawan connectivity for IoT deployments. Minnetonka, Minnesota. Business Wire, unveiling Digi XBLR, the first XB-class pre-integrated and pre-certified wireless communication module for sensors and end nodes using low Rawan. General Motors trading resumes. Penny Mac mortgage price target lowered to $18 from $21 at B. Riley. Chinese airlines buy 292 planes from Airbus for total of $37 billion. Flights canceled in Spain due to Ryanair, EasyJet strikes. Ohio Governor DeWine says Intel delay on $20 billion chip plant is about leverage. Republican Ohio Governor Mike DeWine said he believes Intel is threatening to delay a massive chip manufacturing facility in order to gain leverage with Congress. Consumer staples sector SPDR, pivot points. Persimmon and Vistry updates to show if investor skepticism is justified. House builders Persimmon and Vistry report next week, which will give an insight into how the recent rises in interest and mortgage rates are affecting housing demand. Not that the market is taking any notice, it is already seemingly decided that the market is heading, if not for a crash, then for a very bumpy landing. NYC announces portfolio occupancy grows to over 87%. 1. Temporary suspension of cash dividend to generate additional working capital to help fund upfront leasing commissions and tenant improvements, among other uses. New York Business Wire, New York City Right Incorporated, NYSE, NYC or the company, announced today that ongoing strong leasing activity has grown its pure play New York City portfolio occupancy by 4% since the beginning of the year, to over 87% as of June 30, 20,221, and that portfolio weighted average remaining lease term has increased to 7.2 years as of the same date. The company also announced that as it continues to proactively increase occupancy at its properties, its board of directors LTC declares its monthly common stock cash dividend for the third quarter of 2022. Experts see room for negotiations on future of Sakhalin 2 LNG project. Celebrate July 4th with fun grilling recipes from Blue Rhino and Operation Barbecue Relief. subset of big chip ETF offering discounts. When investors think of marquee holdings in semiconductor exchange-traded funds such as the Van Eck Vector Semiconductor ETF, SMH, thoughts usually drift to chip makers such as Advanced Micro Devices, NASDAQ, AMD, and NVIDIA, NASDAQ, NVDA. Those market participants may also think of Taiwan Semiconductor, NYSE, TSM, which is another SMH holding and the dominant chip foundry operator. Investor Action Alert: the Shaw Law Firm encourages investors in LMP Automotive Holdings Incorporated with losses of $100,000 to contact the firm. Los Angeles, California Newsfile Corporation, July 1, 2022. The Shaw Law Firm, a national shareholder rights litigation firm, reminds investors of a class action lawsuit against LMP Automotive Holdings Incorporated, LMP or the company, NASDAQ, LMPX, for violations of Sections 10b and 20a of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 and Rule 10b-5 promulgated thereunder by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Investors who purchased the company's securities between June 29, 2021 and May 19, 2022. Stifel completes acquisition of Exit Capital Partners. Analyst reiterates bullish position on Apple stock. J.P. Morgan Securities today reiterated its position on Apple Incorporated, NASDAQ Apple, maintaining its overweight rating, $200 price target, and fiscal 2024 estimates. Street Wrap: today's top 15 upgrades, downgrades, initiations. Blackstone, Rise Borrow Enter Agreement to Restructure Partnership. AeroVironment upgraded to overweight from neutral at Alembic Global. Agile Therapeutics prices upsized 26.7 M share offering at 90C per share. LTC declares its monthly common stock cash dividend for the third quarter of 2022. Westlake Village, California. Business Wire, LTC Properties Incorporated, NYSE, LTC, announced today that it had declared a monthly cash dividend on its common stock for the third quarter of 2022. The company declared a monthly cash dividend of 19 cents per common share per month for the months of July, August and September 2022, payable on July 29, August 31, and September 30, 2022, respectively, to stockholders of record on July 21, August 23, and September 22, 2022, respectively. About LTC Properties LTCI. Stifel Financial completes acquisition of Exit Capital Partners. Repurchase program of Loomis shares. Lawsuits filed days after deadly Missouri Amtrak crash. Stifel completes acquisition of Exit Capital Partners. St. Louis and Frankfurt, Germany, July 1, 2022. Globe Newswire, Stifel Financial Corporation, NYSE, SF, today announced the completion of its acquisition of Exit Capital Partners, a leading independent corporate finance and financial advisory firm serving European middle-market clients and entrepreneurs. The addition of Exit to the Stifel platform adds about 50 investment banking professionals, located primarily in Frankfurt, Zurich, and Munich. Celebrate July 4th with fun grilling recipes from Blue Rhino and Operation Barbecue Relief. Liberty, Missouri, July 1, 2022, Globe Newswire, Blue Rhino, the propane exchange brand of Ferrellgas Partners, LP, OTC, FGPR, announced today it has teamed up again with Operation Barbecue Relief to share new grilling recipes for the 4th of July through its summer grilling series. Utilities SPDR, pivot points. Investor Action Alert: the Shaw Law Firm encourages investors in Inc. Incorporated with losses of $100,000 to contact the firm. Los Angeles, California Newsfile Corporation, July 1, 2022. The Shaw Law Firm, a national shareholder rights litigation firm, reminds investors of a class action lawsuit against Inc. Incorporated, Inc. or the company, NYSE, Inc., for violations of Sections 10b and 20a of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 and Rule 10b-5 promulgated thereunder by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Investors who purchase the company's securities between March 30, 2021 and May 2, 2022, inclusive, the Tyra Biosciences Incorporated trading halted, volatility trading pause. Unusually active option classes on open July 1. Shareholder Action Alert: the Shaw Law Firm encourages investors in Verica Pharmaceuticals Incorporated with losses of $100,000 to contact the firm. Los Angeles, California Newsfile Corporation, July 1, 2022. The Shaw Law Firm, a national shareholder rights litigation firm, reminds investors of a class action lawsuit against Verica Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, Verica or the company, NASDAQ, VRCA, for violations of Sections 10b and 20a of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 and Rule 10b-5 promulgated thereunder by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Investors who purchased the company's securities between May 28, 2021 and May 24, 2022, inclusive. Why is Coin Pharmaceuticals, QNRX, stock up 93% today? QNRX stock is nearly doubling after the company sought permission to cancel an announcement of share sales. The post Why is Coin Pharmaceuticals, QNRX, stock up 93% today? S&P Select Materials SPDR, pivot points. Walmart wraps biggest ever open call. Walmart's open call, the company's largest annual sourcing event, came to a close this week with more than 1,100 businesses pitching their products. As the retailer said in a news release Thursday, June 30th, more than 330 of those pitches, for products made, grown, or assembled in the U.S., ended in a deal. American Resources subsidiary scores $2 million working capital facility to expand Indiana battery metal production. American Resources Corporation, NASDAQ ARC, announced that its subsidiary Realment Technologies has put in place a $2 million independent working capital facility to expand its critical battery material production facility in Indiana. The funds will also be used to increase internal lab space and put in place additional preprocessing to scale the production of high-purity and sustainable battery and magnet-grade critical and rare earth elements, the company said. IFF completed divestiture of microbial control business. Shareholder action alert. The Shaw law firm encourages investors in Tupperware Brands Corporation with losses of $100,000 to contact the firm. Los Angeles, California Newsfile Corporation, July 1, 2022. The Shaw law firm, a national shareholder rights litigation firm, reminds investors of a class action lawsuit against Tupperware Brands Corporation, Tupperware or the company, NYSE, TUP, for violations of Sections 10b and 20a of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 and Rule 10b-5 promulgated thereunder by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Investors who purchased the company's securities between November 3, 2021 and May 3, 2022, inclusive. Harsh Shah joins Azure Power as Chief Executive Officer. New Delhi, July 1, 2022/PR Newswire/ Azure Power, NYSE, Azure or the company, a leading sustainable energy solutions provider and renewable power producer in India, today announced in continuation to its update on May 6, 2022, that Mr. Harsh Shah has joined the company today as its Chief Executive Officer. Microsoft's Azure suffering from limited server capacity, information reports. Revlon rises 13.0%. Direction Daily Semiconductor Bear 3X shares rises 5.6%. Roblox rises 5.2%. Encompass Health falls -20.4%. Kohl's falls -16.9%. Board Drilling falls -15.0%. What goes up must come down, beating volatility with FLLV. With stocks sagging and market volatility creeping higher, some investors are turning to a familiar destination in an effort to remain engaged with equities, low volatility exchange traded funds. The Franklin Liberty US Low Volatility ETF, FLLV, is one of the members of that group. Tyra Biosciences Incorporated trading resumes. Ghana Stock Exchange's competitive landscape. NZS, efficient avenue to Paris-aligned investing. The Paris Climate Accord isn't just an agreement between nations to fight climate change and reduce carbon emissions. It touched a new subset of sustainable investing, one that issuers of exchange-traded funds eagerly provided access to. IFF completed divestiture of microbial control business. New York Business Wire, IFF, NYSE, IFF, today announced that it has successfully completed the previously announced divestiture of its microbial control business unit to Lanxess. Welcome to IFF at IFF, NYSE, IFF, an industry leader in food, beverage, health, biosciences and scent. Science and creativity meet to create essential solutions for a better world, from global icons to unexpected innovations and experiences. With the beauty of art and the precision of science, we are an internation. Consumer Discretionary Sector SPDR, Pivot Points. Century Communities reveals nationwide 4th of July savings event. Savings available to Century Communities and Century Complete homebuyers across 17 states. Greenwood Village, Colorado, July 1, 2022/PR Newswire/ Century Communities Incorporated, a top 10 national homebuilder and industry leader in online sales, announced that it's running a nationwide 4th of July sales event through July 5 on homes from the company's two brands, Century Communities and Century Complete. Ban on Russian gold imports could boost precious metal. Western nations continue to pour sanctions on Russia with an emphasis this time on banning gold imports to further cripple its financial system. This could give gold prices an added boost as supply out of Russia is cut off. Leveraged loans still useful to income investors. High-yield bonds are enduring their share of punishment as interest rates spike and leveraged loans are getting caught up in the downdraft, but some market observers believe high-yield bonds are offering value to income investors. Assuming that call is accurate, it could spell relief for exchange-traded funds such as the Virtus Seeks. GSK completes acquisition of Sierra Oncology. Customers Bancorp terminates services agreement with BM Technologies. July brings hope for sagging growth stocks. Stocks are coming off their worst first half showing in 50 years, and with July sitting firmly in the middle of the weaker 6-month period for equities, it's understandable that expectations are low for stocks in the 7th month of the year. While second quarter earnings season, which starts in earnest this month, could present challenges. Customers Bancorp says mortgage warehouse customer filed Chapter 11. Zurn Water Solutions completes combination with LK Manufacturing, creates unrivaled leader in sustainable water solutions. Chinese airlines buy almost 300 planes from Airbus. Shell and BP to deliver even greater profits and shareholder returns for Q2, analyst. Soaring profits mean Shell plc, LSE, Shell, NYSE, Shell, may possibly announce a double-digit % dividend increase whilst BP plc, LSE, BP, may possibly boost the size of its $2.5 billion share buyback program by 50%, that's according to analysts at American investment bank Jefferies. Casino renews Nightscope agreement for third year. Early notable gainers among liquid option names on July 1. Shareholder action alert. The Shaw law firm encourages investors in Unilever plc with losses of $100,000 to contact the firm. Los Angeles, California Newsfile Corporation, July 1, 2022. The Shaw law firm, a national shareholder rights litigation firm, reminds investors of a class action lawsuit against Unilever plc, Unilever or the company, NYSE, UL, for violations of Sections 10b and 20a of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 and Rule 10b-5 promulgated thereunder by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Investors who purchased the company's securities between September 2, 2020 and July 21, 2021, inclusive, the Global E announces closing of acquisition of border-free cross-border e-commerce service from Pitney Bowes. Why is this clean tech automotive company focusing on sustainability? Energy Select Sector SPDR, pivot points. Wealthy customers will help Apple resist the effects of inflation. The last time Apple faced an inflationary environment like this, it had been a public company for less than a year, and its top product was the Apple II. Global E announces closing of acquisition of border-free cross-border e-commerce service from Pitney Bowes. The acquisition is expected to strengthen Global E's platform offering for enterprise brands. Global E and Pitney Bowes will also form a cross-border partnership to offer additional services to e-commerce brands. Zurn Water Solutions completes combination with LK Manufacturing. Knightscope announces ASR contract renewal for California Casino. Global E Online closes acquisition of border-free business from Pitney Bowes. Celanese price target lowered to $130 from $165 at Fermium Research. Acuity Brands, AYI, Q3 earnings and sales top estimates, stock down. Acuity Brands, AYI, fiscal third quarter results benefit from higher segmental sales amid industry woes. 5 winning ETF areas of a lackluster June. Wall Street delivered an awful performance in June. But still these ETF areas delivered an awesome performance. 5 U.S. upstream stocks to buy for the second half of 2022. Spiking oil and natural gas prices have positioned the Zacks oil and gas, US E&P operators like DVN, RRC, MTDR and EST for explosive gains during the remainder of this year. Consolidated Water, CWCO, is a great choice for trend investors. Here's why. Consolidated Water, CWCO, made it through our recent price strength screen and could be a great choice for investors looking to make a profit from stocks that are currently on the move. American Water, AWK, unit buys Upper Pottsgrove sewer assets. American Waters, AWK, unit Pennsylvania American Water expands its operation through the acquisition of the wastewater system assets of Upper Pottsgrove Township for $13.75 million. Thomas Schievelbein appointed lead director of New York Life's board of directors. VH1 partners with the Media Mavens for the first ever The Media Mavens X Essence Fest takeover brunch in New Orleans on Saturday, July 2nd. Revlon rises 14.9%. Coupang rises 9.1%. Getinge completes acquisition of Fluoptics SAS. Direction Daily Semiconductor Bear 3X shares rises 8.6%. Encompass Health falls minus 20.5%. U.S. government orders additional monkeypox vaccines from Bavarian Nordic. Zurn Water Solutions completes combination with LK Manufacturing, creates unrivaled leader in sustainable water solutions. Milwaukee Business Wire, Zurn Water Solutions completes combination with LK Manufacturing, creates unrivaled leader in sustainable water solutions. Casino renews Knightscope agreement for third year. Mountain View, California. Business Wire, $KSCP #security robot casino renews Knightscope agreement for third year. Coals falls minus 19.4%. Board drilling falls minus 16.7%. Century Therapeutics Incorporated trading halted, volatility trading pause. Shareholder action alert. The Shaw law firm encourages investors in Yext Incorporated with losses of $100,000 to contact the firm. Los Angeles, California Newsfile Corporation, July 1, 2022. The Shaw law firm, a national shareholder rights litigation firm, reminds investors of a class action lawsuit against Yext Incorporated, Yext or the company, NYSE, Yext, for violations of Sections 10b and 20a of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934 and Rule 10b-5 promulgated thereunder by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Investors who purchase the company's securities between March 4, 2021 and March 8, 2022, inclusive, the Technology Select Sector SPDR, Pivot Points. Bavarian Nordic receives order for monkeypox vaccines from U.S. government. Chinese EV stocks NIO, Li, SPEV climb on strong June deliveries. Major Chinese EV stocks are on the rise today after the companies delivered strong delivery numbers for June. The post-Chinese EV stocks NIO, Li, SPEV climb on strong June deliveries appeared first on Investor Place. Airlines have oversold tickets, says Allied Pilots Association's Dennis Todger. Allied Pilots Association's Dennis Todger, a pilot with American Airlines, joined CNBC's Squawk Box ahead of the busy holiday travel weekend to break down whether airlines will be able to keep up with strong demand. Philips signs healthcare sector pledge to reduce emissions as part of Department of Health and Human Services, White House initiative. Carnival call volume above normal and directionally bullish. General Motors reports roughly 95,000 vehicles made without certain components. CNBC's Phil LeBeau and Joanne Feeney, partner and portfolio manager at Advisors Capital Management, joined Squawk Box to discuss General Motors' reaffirmed full-year forecast. Mazda Motor reports June U.S. sales down 53.6% to 15,130 vehicles. Are these cannabis stocks heating up or just blowing smoke? Welcome back to our weekly series, Schaefer's Cannabis Stock News Update, where we recap what happened in the world of marijuana stocks this week, and look ahead to how the cannabis industry will continue to develop in 2022. Fannie Mae announces results of tender offer for any and all of certain CAS debt notes. Washington, July 1, 2022/PR Newswire/ Fannie Mae, FNMA, today announced the results of its fixed-price cash tender offers, each, an offer and, collectively, the offers, for any and all of certain Connecticut Avenue Securities, CAS, debt notes listed in the table below. The notes, upon the terms and subject to the conditions set forth in the offer to purchase and related notice of guaranteed delivery, each dated as of June 24, 2022, collectively, the offer documents. A total of approximately $4,402 million in original principal amount of notes were validly tendered and not validly withdrawn on or before the designated expiration time for the offers, which was 5 p.m. New York City time on June 30, 2022. Montana District Court applies Ford Motor Company relating to test to find specific personal jurisdiction over foreign helicopter manufacturer. Philips signs healthcare sector pledge to reduce emissions as part of Department of Health and Human Services, White House initiative. Cambridge, Massachusetts. Business Wire, Royal Philips, NYSE, PHG, FIA, a global leader in health technology, today announced the company has joined an initiative created by the Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, in partnership with the White House, to address climate action through the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. Earlier this week at the White House, Philips, along with other health sector organizations and administration leaders, participated in a roundtable discussion. Gold prices remain down but making a move back to $1,800 as ISM manufacturing PMI falls to 53. Kitco News, the gold market continues to push back towards $1,800 an ounce as the U.S. manufacturing sector sees weaker than expected growth in June, the Institute for Supply Management, ISM. Two rock-steady ideas from Citigroup with over 15% upside potential. After last week's bear market rally, stocks have given back a lot of their gains. Here's what you missed in crypto this week. iShares Transportation Average, Pivot Points. Century Therapeutics Incorporated trading resumes. Stock market today, Dow Jones, S&P 500 edge higher, Kohl's stock tumbles after ending sales talks with franchise group. Markets open mixed, with the S&P 500 closing to one of its worst first halves in decades. PHI Group Incorporated and Tin-Ton Group signed definitive agreement for collaboration to execute joint venture business programs through new subsidiary Philux Fidelity Global Group. Logic Mark Incorporated announces annual shareholders meeting. PHI Group Incorporated and Tin-Ton Group signed definitive agreement for collaboration to execute joint venture business programs through new subsidiary Philux Fidelity Global Group. New York, July 1, 2022, Globe Newswire, PHI Group Incorporated, N/K/A Philux Global Group Incorporated, www.figlobal.com, Phil, a diversified holding company currently sponsoring Philux Global Funds, a group of Luxembourg bank funds, developing the Asia Diamond Exchange Project, ADA, in Vietnam, engaging in mergers and acquisitions and investing in special situations. www.co210.io is pleased to announce that Tin-Ton Group, TTG, https://tintongroup.vn/n/ and the company signed a definitive agreement for collaboration on June 30, 2022 to establish a new subsidiary Philux Fidelity Global Group, PFGG, a Wyoming corporation, as the parent company to carry out the scope of business cooperation previously covenanted. PHI Group, Tin-Ton Group to execute joint venture business programs. Logic Mark Incorporated announces annual shareholders meeting. Louisville, Kentucky, July 1, 2022, Globe Newswire, Logic Mark Incorporated, NASDAQ, LGMK, the company or Logic Mark, formerly NXT ID Incorporated, a provider of personal emergency response systems, PERS, health communications devices, and technology for the growing care economy, today announces its annual general meeting of shareholders will take place on August 25, 2022, at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Time, in the Carneros Room, Doubletree by Hilton Hotel, American Canyon, 3600 Broadway Street, American Canyon, California, 94503. The record date for determination of shareholders entitled to vote at the meeting is June 28, 2022. Mizuho acquires Dallas-based Capstone Partners. Major shareholder announcement.